This week's episode of the Living Outrageously podcast is brought to you by Audible.com. For a 100% free audiobook of your choice, visit audibletrial.com/LOP.
Welcome to the Living Outrageously podcast. This is the show where we teach you how to stop living a boring life and start living outrageously. My name's Dave Thompson. That is Matt the Sloth Slayer Kelly. And this is the show where we teach you the psychology of success, but only for those who want to step up and take it. Matt Kelly, impossible is an opinion.
It sure is, Dave Thompson. It sure is. Man, how good is life when you live it outrageously?
Dude, you know what? Honestly, I think I am in love with the Living Outrageously podcast.
Man, this is just fun. It's just fun. Like, Sloth, thank you, Mia, for all of the stuff you have sent us. Sloth, lightsaber, Sloth, dead. It's another turning point. If you don't know what I'm talking about, episode 1, man, kill the freaking Sloth.
Matt Kelly. Oh, man, I have a massive surprise for people.
Really? Do I know about this? What?
You don't. Man,
What is that?
Can you see that?
Yeah,
That
okay.
is-
I'm in the reflection, but I can. Yeah, is that like a knife?
That is a samurai dagger. A samurai
Wow.
dagger.
They look like crystals in it. Wow.
Man, that is pure silver.
Wow.
And man, that sits in my office. Every time I see it, I'm just like, samurai, represent.
Man, that is awesome. I didn't even know you had that.
Dude, I love, man.
That's really good.
Symbols, man. Symbols. Quick tip, straight up. Go get yourself some symbols. Pretty soon we're going to have a Living Outrageously merchandise store. You're going to be able to buy shit like this, man.
Wow, yeah. We'll literally send you knives, legitimate knives.
All the way from Australia. I'm sure that's going to get through customs.
No problem. Hey, Dave, guess what? Today is a big episode. Do you know why?
Man. George.
Why is it a big episode? Because we talk about you. You, as in the viewer. And you, and me. Everyone. But this is about the viewer. This is about you finding out who you are.
This is identity,
It's
man.
identity. It's what sits deep inside you. It's what is inside your brain that absorbs everything around you and makes decisions and comes to conclusions and creates perceptions. This is everything. But guess what? You can choose the way your identity works.
Of course, man. Of course. And that is the way of the samurai.
Absolutely.
Many people in society will just accept whatever label, whatever identity the sloth gives them. I am an insurance salesman. I'm just a single mum. I'm just a college student. I'm unemployed. I'm a drug addict.
That is all you are, Dave. That is all you are. You are just a drug addict. You are nothing else.
Just one thing. And I'm not a drug addict, but
No, you're not.
people that have this self-identity, just one thing. Are you serious, man? Are you serious? So you telling me that when you open the dictionary to this person's name and say it's like, what's a funny name? Like Rodriguez...
Harold von Rodriguez Harold Bean.
Harold von Rodriguez Harold Bean, and he opens his name in the dictionary, and there it is, drug addict. Boom. Is that it, man? Is that how limited your identity is?
Is that who you choose to be? Like,
Today-
it's a choice. What?
Today, Matt Kelly is huge because we're going to show you why your identity is so important to your life, how it shapes your life, it shapes the actions that you take, it shapes your beliefs. It's huge, man. Are we going to get down to business?
Let's before we do, let's do a quick book pick because I've got some learning to do. Man,
Matt Kelly. It's a new segment on the LOP. Every single episode, man. We are going to download. We're going to book review, man.
Book review.
Always say, you gotta learn stuff, man. We were dumbasses when we started. We just read books, man.
That's the only way to learn.
Kelly, what book you got for us today?
This week we want to talk about Socialnomics by Eric Qualman. This book is about learning how social media transforms your life. It transforms the way you do business. Basically, if you want to learn about how to use digital to make yourself, your life, your business better, you have to read this book. Especially if you've never explored it, this is a perfect read. And guess what? It's for you for free, Living Outrageously viewers. All you have to do is go to audibletrial.com/LOP. Sign up, put your email address there, right in the middle there. Go through, register. You're gonna be able to go and get a 14-day free trial plus a free book that you keep forever, even if you cancel your account. Forever.
Matt Kelly, people are getting a book for free. You can learn stuff for free.
That's it.
Dude, no excuses, man. No, I don't have time, I don't have money. Bullshit, you don't have money.
This is why, and this is why audio books are the best. Because you can listen to this while you're exercising, while you're cooking, while you're cleaning, while you're at the gym, while you're at work. Man, you can be learning all the time.
Drinking high quality H2O.
Man, you could be learning. You could be learning while you eat. You can be learning while you do anything. And that's why audio books are amazing. Go to audibletrial.com/LOP, register your details, and we recommend Socialnomics this week by Eric Qualman. It's not read by Eric. The reader's okay, but the book content is amazing, so give it a go. Dave, I think it's time.
Business.
So can I hit you with some facts, straight up? These are facts that I learned on the internet, because everything we read on the internet is true. Everything, and this is all factual. Ready?
All right.
I'm ready. No, I read it on the internet. I can't dispute that.
Just be true. Just do.
Birth order can influence your personality. Okay, your personality and your identity, your birth order, which order you were born, you and your siblings. Ready? Your personality remains stable your entire life. Your entire life doesn't change. Your entire life.
Yeah.
What? Personality traits are linked to illnesses, okay, and they remain stable your entire life. You can't change them. You can't change who you are. You can't change your personality. You can't change your identity. This is what I'm reading. This is what experts are telling us, Dave. This is science.
Man, that is sloth. That's not science.
If you believe this stuff, if you hear yourself making up these excuses like middle child syndrome, man, if you hear yourself saying things like that, you are slothed big time. Big time. Man, you've got to lose it. Lose it, man. Get over the excuses. Get over the, it's just limiting beliefs. I don't even care. Don't make up excuses for your personality, for your behavior. You've picked the way you are, so why not take control over it? Why not make it better? Why not choose who you want to be? Man, let's learn more about it.
Let's do it, Matt Kelly. So, interesting distinction here is now that everyone knows that they can pick their identity, because perhaps in the past, perhaps prior to the LOP, people didn't know that they could pick.
Sure.
So, massive breakthrough. You can pick. Awesome. All right. Tell me more. So, and what is your identity? Well, it's the global belief about who you are. And so many people, they will succumb to the sloth when it comes to choosing their identity, as we've already discussed. They will take just the one-word explanation. And identity is so important, because whatever you say your identity is, you're setting the boundaries for what you can experience in your life. I'm just a single mum. All right, well, what are you going to experience if you're just a single mum? You're going to stay at home and watch Oprah, and then you're going to watch Ellen DeGeneres, and then you're going to complain because you don't have enough money, and then you're going to go pick up your kids from daycare.
Hey, Dave, you're just a drug addict. You're just going to sit there and do your drugs, and you do whatever it takes to get your next hit, and that's all you're ever going to do.
Your identity literally shapes the actions that you will take on a daily basis. If you have a small identity, you will take small actions. Man, what about college student? I'm just a college student. Man, I can't start a business. I'm just a college student. What a load of horse shit, man. What a load of horse shit. What sort of actions would a college student take? Go to parties, play beer pong 5 nights a week?
Drink a lot, eat badly, and sit on the couch.
like, you know, good for a bit, but is that just your identity? Like, is that it?
It's all. Is that all you are? Is there nothing else to you but that? Really?
Have you put the barriers around your life as, like, is that it? Is that it, man? People are going to space. Richard Branson is going to 10,000 feet below the sea. People with no legs are climbing Everest.
And all you are is a college student who drinks beer, eats badly, and sits in front of the TV. Really, that's all you are. That's all you're here to accomplish. That's all you want to be at this point in your life. Really.
Dude, all right, let me just bring this home loud and clear, okay? There is literally so many things that you can do in your life to live outrageously. Why would you choose to be small? You can go to space. You can own a helicopter. You can be a helicopter pilot. You can drive a chopper. A helicopter is a chopper. You can have a private jet. You can go to 10,000 feet below the sea. You can trek the Amazon. You can go to Machu Picchu. You could climb Everest. You could go and see the midnight sun. You could train husky dogs in Alaska. Man, you could go and be a researcher on a tropical island. You could be a tour guide in Thailand. You could ride your motorbike across China. Right? You could cook dim sims wherever you want to cook dim sims and blog about it.
I was wondering when you were going to run out there, Dave. That was very impressive. Nice one.
Mate, how much longer do you want me to go for? Like another 20 years? No problem.
all right, yep.
Like, seriously, when you sit down and think about it, that the range of options available for your identity...
Endless.
Shit gets exciting, your life gets outrageous, man. I actually have a personal diary that has 457 at the moment, 457 activities and adventures that I want to do in my lifetime.
Yeah. This is your bucket list, man. This is the things that I will do.
I haven't done them all yet, but as I slowly go through them all, I'm expanding my identity. A couple of years ago, man, I wasn't a trekker. I wasn't a hiker. Man, I'd never hiked a hill more than 100 feet tall. And now I've been to Everest Base Camp and I've got to the top of Kilimanjaro. I'm now a hiker, man. Dude, that makes me feel like I'm not blowing my own horn here. And I don't want anyone to go,
I want to do something, so I take the steps and I do it. It's that simple. That's who you are. You're the person who says, these are the things I want to do. So when it comes down to personality, when it comes down to identity, you're not saying, I'm just a lawyer. I'm just a dude who works. I'm just a dude who speaks. That's not what you're saying. I'm a range of things and I choose what I want to be. Exactly. I choose.
So Matt Kelly, the sloth, he's very, very sneaky in this situation with identity, right? He's very cunning, this sloth. He's a cunning sloth. And some of the ways that he manifests these identity problems in our lives, in society's lives, let's hit one right up. The midlife crisis. It's so standard, man. It's an identity crisis.
Yeah, man.
Like what, in an identity crisis, it's you get to that, you have that birthday. Like, it's like, I'm 30, or it's the 30, the 40, the 50, the 60, whatever it is. Maybe it's the 25. Maybe it's the 20, man.
Yeah, and it happens all the time. But yeah, everyone's like, oh man, I'm not a teenager anymore. My whole life is going to change. Whatever. You choose what you change.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. And the thing is, people get to these ages, and they just freak out and they get all stressed out and frustrated and anxious. And the reason is they don't know what they're moving towards. Their old identity, like when they're in their 20s and young and fit and vibrant and like doing all this stuff, and as they move into their 30s, they get a bit comfortable, just hanging out at home, go to work, sit in the cube, commute, get home, have a microwave meal in front of the TV, do nothing exciting. Man, they don't know what there is to move forward to. And so they freak out and think, oh man, I've got to get back to when I was young. I've got to get back. I want to get back. And so they go out and buy fast cars, get divorced, go chase women with big titties.
Haircut. All like
these things,
new clothes.
And you know what? I'm not saying any of those things are bad. You know, I'm not saying they're bad.
You no,
at
no,
all.
you can do anything. If it's a choice, it's a choice. You do what you want to do. But the point
Absolutely.
is, if you think that you buying those things changes who you are, you're kidding yourself. It's not the items that change; it's the mindset that changes. So why are you choosing those things? Like, is it because you've literally gotten to an age and said, I'm at this age, therefore I have to change? And I'm going to buy these things because that is the change. Because I hit an age. It's got nothing to do with mindset. It's got nothing to do with who you are and what you stand for and what you believe. Your identity, it's, I reached a point in time and things change.
Matt
Yeah,
Kelly,
I don't like that, man.
you are a very, very smart man. You are a very smart man. You bring up this point about change, right? We didn't discuss this at the start. The reason identity is so important is the world is changing so damn fast, isn't it?
Yeah.
So damn fast. There's like 1,000 things on Twitter. Facebook's going ballistic. Next thing you know, there's YouTube and all this stuff's happening, man. In this craziness, remember, humans, they want to feel that certainty. That is one of the key core needs. Everyone needs to feel certain. Whether it's up the top, whether it's second, whether it's down the bottom for you, you need certainty. Everyone needs it. In this changing world, and let's face it, man, shit is getting real hectic, hey?
Yeah.
Real hectic. The only thing that you can really hold on to is your core, is your identity, is who you are. So if like the midlife crisis, you knew who you were as like a young, vibrant person, but you don't know who you're going to be in the future. You haven't created a compelling future. It's exactly the same for people going into retirement.
This is huge for retirement. You know what? When you're working a job, when you're the high-rolling executive, right? And you're like, man, I am CE whatever, I am chairman of whatever, or I'm important.
Vice president.
Wait a minute. Oh, I've got to resign soon because I'm getting old. Okay, well, what am I going to do? Oh, I'm going to retire. I'm going to sit down. Okay, so I'm just going to go and sit. Wow. So wait, I'm going to stop being the big, important person that I am, and I'm going to go and do nothing and be nothing and whatever. I'm just going to go and sit down over there and whatever. Like, does that sound compelling? Do I want to go and do that? No. This is why people don't quit jobs, man, because they don't want to. They've got nothing to go towards. If retirement is boring, if you don't have the most amazing life planned, then you don't want to go there.
Why would you want to go from big chairman, corporate executive, vice president of sales, and then step over to senior citizen watching Ellen DeGeneres with a microwave meal at 12 noon on a Monday to Friday? There's no compelling future, man. There's no compelling future. And my challenge to everyone out there is start thinking like the samurai. What is there to move forward to? Man, if you want to be a space traveler, damn, put that in your identity right now, because let me tell you, it's going to happen.
It's happening now, man. This is so
just
close.
Just about here, man.
Yeah.
It's just about here. Richard Branson is seriously making shit happen. There is going to be space travel. At the moment, you can pre-book a seat on Virgin Galactic for 200,000 large. Now, let's think about it. If that's something you really want, you can find a way to get it. You can find a way to get it and be a space tourist, man. Space tourism, it is going to happen. If you want to do it, just do it. How compelling is that to move forward towards? Or maybe you don't like that. Maybe you want to be a blogger about Thai cooking. All right? Build something that lights you up, that makes you excited, man.
This is my dream life. I choose what I want to do. Make it ridiculously exciting. Make it outrageous. Like, it can be whatever you want, especially if you've gotten to a point, right? Especially if you've gone through your whole life and there's been that, that one or two things where you're like, oh, I've got to do that sometime. Oh, I really want to do that. I want to go visit that place. I want to go and meet that person. Whatever it is. If you suddenly say, that's next, like that's what I'm going to go and do, that is compelling. And you will push. You will make sure you get there because it suddenly becomes super exciting for you.
Can I bring up an interesting point, Matt Kelly?
Do it.
The Chinese word for crisis is actually written in two characters. One character means danger. The other character means opportunity.
Yep.
So if you're in a midlife crisis, if you're in an identity crisis, you're either in danger of sloth.
Basically sloth, yeah.
Basically, like sloth. Like, do we really need to talk anymore? You're in danger of the sloth, or there is a massive, massive, massive opportunity to embrace the samurai and go do some hectic shit and live your life outrageously. Dude. Man, those Chinese are smart.
It's so simple. It's so simple. 2 characters, 2 words. So crisis, this big, hard, difficult thing to define. No. You choose one of 2 things.
Sloth, samurai, danger, opportunity.
Really? Really? Is that even a question? Is it even like what do you?
Man, I know where I am. I'm over here, brother.
I don't think anybody would ever really need to question that. Everyone has the dream, right? You've just got to go and define it better. This is cool. Like I'm almost ready, Dave. Almost ready to do the amazing exercise.
Oh, well, I'm ready.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Because this is like I'm so excited to share this, man.
I really am too, because I actually don't know what you're about to say, and I'm so excited. I gave you this exercise before. I'm like, Matt Kelly, this is some freaking cool stuff. This is like freaking naughty. All right, this is freaking naughty.
People love the questions. They love it when we go through a process. So you hit them with content. This is for you guys, for all you viewers. Hit you guys with content. Give you the definition, and then give you the exercise, the steps to go through to actually make it happen. And the thing that we love here is we love making it simple. You already know the answer to almost every question we are ever going to ask you. You've just got to demand it from inside you, and you'll find it. So right now, we've got 4 questions, four steps here.
It's pretty 3 or 4.
Yeah, but you can basically do it in 3. 3 core steps. If you go through these steps, you will learn who you are now, what your identity means right now. You will learn what you want it to be, who you really want to be, what you want your identity to be. Are you kidding me? It can be anything. What? You can choose what you're freaking. You can choose who you are.
You're the movie director, man.
Man, and it goes a step further. Then you define how you get there. So not like, oh, I want to be something amazing, magical, whatever that I can't ever actually be. No, you will get there if you go through the steps. This is defining the pathway, the plan. This is the action plan. You can't stuff this up if you go through the steps. Dave Thompson!
Let's do it. All right, so man, it is ridiculously simple. It is ridiculously simple. Just take yourself out into nature. Remember, standard play for LOP. When you want the answer, when you demand the answer, go out into nature, clear the brain, and just ask yourself, I am.
What are you?
And what comes out? What comes out? You know, the first thing's probably going to be, I am my job. But
I am an architect. I am a lawyer. I am an accountant.
Let's think broadly, Matt Kelly. Let's think broadly. So let's talk about some emotions and, you know, more than that, like, you know, I am caring. I am loving. I am sympathetic. I am determined. I am happy, man. I am playful.
These are the things that it's not just like this is the factual, this is what I am today and it's been validated. I am an employee, right? This is, think about like emotionally, what are you? Because you know, it's like, I am a motivator. Or I am inspiring. If you know you inspire people, right? And it doesn't have to be that locked down, I've signed an employment contract, therefore I am an employee. If you know that's who you are, write it. Write it down. This is who you are.
Do it. So you can do things like, you can, and just go as broad as possible. Like, do it as your title or your role. Like, I am treasurer of the local sports club. You know, I am a blogger. I am a video podcaster. I am, or what's another title? I am a multi-millionaire. I am on the rise to the top. You know, what metaphors do you use for your life? I am king of the hill. Or do you say I'm
mediocre at best?
Or do you say, and here's a classic one. I don't think we've brought this up yet. Here's a classic one that North American viewers won't know. In Australia, we actually say, I'm a little Aussie battler. little Aussie battler, which basically means, yeah, I'm really poor and I need the government to help me out, and I drive a beat-up car and my dog's
I struggle through life, and
life is hard, man.
But it also represents that trustworthy sort of feeling of that good Aussie spirit. But the battler, that's the tough stuff. Like I struggle, but we'll be okay. Really, is that all you are? No, there's other things about you. So write it down. How many things should we have here, Dave?
Just go nuts, man.
You want to basically get all your ideas on paper.
Yeah, go nuts. Go put in accomplishments like, I am a summiteer of Kilimanjaro, or I've hiked this trail, or I've won this award. I'm an award-winning something. Yeah. Just absolutely go to town. Just all these things. I'm an athlete. I'm a hockey player. I am a serial outsourcer. I know that's one of yours, Matt Kelly.
It is one of mine. I do like that.
You do like your
outsource your whole life, and you live a good life.
Did you outsource today?
Did you get my text message? I'm pretty sure I texted you. Yes, I have outsourced a job today. Specifically today. Yep, some graphic design work. Outsourced. Bam.
LOP viewers, Matt Kelly happens to be quite good himself at graphic design, yet...
Hang on, whoa, if I can outsource it, why am I doing it? Why? If I don't enjoy doing it, if I'm not passionate about it, man, it's not the best use of my time. So, yeah. It's all good.
Awesome. All right, so now gets to the exciting bit. So go all in. I am, and just brainstorm. Dump it all down. Get it on the page. Let's move to phase 2, and I like this phase.
I'm excited about this, Dave.
I am more excited than you. I am more excited.
All right, we'll see.
Am I gonna go first?
All right, stand back. This is gonna be big. All right, Dave, you go first.
Right, so what we're doing, phase 2, is if you were to look in the dictionary under your name, what would it say? Would there just be like 1 or 2 or 3 words? Or would there be like a paragraph? Or would there be a whole page? Or would you need a whole freaking volume? Man, a whole freaking volume. I know for me, you would need multiple volumes, man. You need to get a freaking Mack truck in here to carry these volumes out. I have a lot of words. I have a lot to say. So, this is the condensed version of my definition. And... man, now that I'm about to share it, I'm slightly nervous. But anyway, let's rock it out.
Go with it.
Just feeling good.
You did it to me. You did it to me last episode, so I'm gonna make you do this. You have to do this.
Love it, man. Love it. Turning it up. Okay, Dave Thompson. Noun. Definition 1: to fuck all the bullshit. Work out what you want, then do it. Have fun. Add value. Death is not far off, so take action. 2: don't get angry, get awesome. Live a kick-ass life. Number 3, to rip through your dreams at record pace. Number 4, Dave Thompson, used as a verb. To Dave Thompson, your life means to live outrageously.
Wow.
Matt Kelly, do you want Dave Thompson your life?
I wouldn't mind Dave Thompsoning my life. That's quite compelling. It's quite compelling. Now, I think I'm ready.
Okay, yeah. All right. I'm so excited. All right.
I'm actually amending mine now. I'm cheating.
What? Did the answer come to you?
No, I just said to Dave Thompson my response here. I've actually got it written down here. All right. Are you ready?
Okay.
I'm just going to skip. I'm going to jump right to number 1. Point 1. Ready? To inspire everyone he encounters with epic, outrageous, innovative ideas and to create sensational opportunities and adventures. Point 2. Live your dreams. Let your messages be heard. Be the best freaking mofo you can be. Point 3. Create experience. Take the stage. Celebrate life and be amazingly happy. Matt Kelly, the verb. To Matt Kelly, your life is to inspire and innovate everyone.
Yes!
You've got to get excited about it. You've got to read that and go like, whoa, that's really cool. That is who I want to be. That is what I want to do. If you read your life, if you read who you are, and it doesn't excite you, you're doing it wrong.
Change it, man. Change it. Make it more exciting.
Yeah. So that gets us really on to the next step, doesn't it?
So now, well, it does. It does. I just want to make a very quick point and
Please.
reinforce why identity is so important. So now I've got this definition of my identity here. It says to fuck off all the bullshit, work out what you want, and then do it. Have fun, add value. All right, that's my identity. What sort of action do you think I'm going to take now? I'm going to have fun. I'm going to add value. Man, we're doing 45-minute podcasts here. No, you go to a coach to get this stuff done. You're talking like 100, 200, 300 bucks a session for this stuff, man, and it's free. Add value. There's the action that I'm taking because of my identity. Dude.
It's
Don't
powerful.
get angry.
Take
Don't get angry.
Freaking steps.
Don't get angry. Get awesome. Get awesome. Start a podcast. Action taken. Get awesome. I was in a lawyer job. I could have got angry. I could have been like, oh, I hate the world, man. The world hates me. I hate the world. No, I got awesome. Podcast. Your identity shapes the decisions that you will make, therefore influencing your actions. Matt Kelly, are we ready for...
Let's go. Next step. Next step. So this is where you go like, okay, I know who I am, okay? I know who I am. I've read the trailer. It does excite me. How can I make it better? How can I improve that? How can I make the freaking dream life? How can that be the coolest, most inspiring, most outrageous person possible? If I could change that, if I could change who I am, and you can, but if I could, what would I add? What is it missing? Okay.
If you were the movie director standing back on the movie of your life, and you were like, okay, I'm going to make this movie the most freaking awesome movie that I've ever seen in my entire life, and it's going to be mind-blowing and win all these awards, what would you make that character do? What would you make them do? What mountains would they climb? What things would they start? What charities would they service? What would they contribute? What would they give? Dude, lay it all out. Lay it all out. Have fun, man.
Don't stop writing. Do not stop writing until it's all down on paper. Do not stop.
Yeah. If it pops in, put it down. If you're like some macho jock guy in college, like plays football, quarterback of the team, like all the girls love him, and it pops into your head that you actually want to go and be a ballet dancer, man, put it down. Put it down. Yeah. Man up. That's what your samurai was telling you.
You are, in fact, if I may be so bold, if you have something there, okay, if you have something on that list that you don't necessarily like, that is the sloth. The sloth is trying to scare you, okay? If you could put something there and it's like ballet and you're like, oh, everyone will laugh at me, whatever, you are being slothed if you don't take action on that. You are being absolutely slothed. You're letting all those other things influence who you are and what you do. Get the things on paper, everything. Everything pops into your head.
Can I share something, Matt Kelly?
Please.
So a few years back, especially when I was right in the grips of law school, right? I think I was like 4th year or something, and it was very serious, man. Like, you know what law school's like. Very serious, you know, people, careers, and partner by 30, you know, chaps in the whiskey room with the brandy, you know, and the scars. I actually forgot my identity, which was I had to go back and look at my past, look at, you know, what I did when I was a kid, and I looked back, man. You know what I was doing? Family movies. I was dancing, man. I was just dancing, man. I was being silly. I had a bucket on my head and a shovel in my hand. I'm just dancing like this, like, you know, literally. Seriously freaking crazy. But if you did that at law school...
You couldn't do it at law school. You couldn't.
You couldn't. You could, but people think you're a freak.
Yeah.
You're a freak. And I forgot that, and I suppressed that. And, man, I did not have a good time at law school. For a number of reasons. That was one of the reasons. I was suppressing my true identity, man. I have such an urge to dance, man. I just love dancing. Man,
we saw that last episode. Quick tip.
We dubstep last episode. Seriously, man. Seriously. Man, the other week when we were out at the beach, was I not like spontaneously crumping?
You were. Dave Thompson is a massive spontaneous crumper. He will spontaneously crump anywhere, anytime. It does not matter what the circumstances. If he wants to crump, he will crump. That is in Dave's DNA. That is in his identity. That is who Dave is.
So the point is, if it comes into your head when you demand the answer, put it on paper, because you've got to honour your to thine own self be true. Was that Shakespeare or something? Anyway,
sure.
Whatever. You've got to stay true to your identity. Remember, the truth will set you free.
3.
Tripping on my own word, free. Matt Kelly.
Next step, Dave. From this
step, so you've got this massive, bold thing, all these things that you want to do. Can I actually, I'm just going to share a few things.
Yeah,
okay?
go.
My new identity. Well, I already am some of these things. Some of these things I'm not there yet, but I want to grow towards, all right? I'm an elite athlete, a wealthy businessman, a high-performance coach, a sloth slayer, a samurai master, a marketing magician, a passionate lover of ladies, not men, a helicopter pilot, a space traveler, an Everest summiteer, a business visionary. I am fearless, I am wise beyond my years, I am a leader, I am an expert speaker, and I am a multi-millionaire. Man, I want to be there. I want to be there. So now you create the plan. How are we going to do that?
This is step 4 right now. It's the planning. This is the execution. This is the how am I actually going to do it? And it's not that hard because in your head, you can already see it. You've already written it down. It's there. So now you get to that process of going, okay, how can I become more like that? How can I where would the best source of knowledge be for me to turn into that, right? And it might be, I need role models. I need role models who've done that, who know that, who've executed on that, or who are just closer to that than I am, that I can learn from.
Matt Kelly.
Easy.
I think that's an appropriate time to bring up a very, very sneaky... So you're talking about role models. What role models can I follow? Man, let's do giveaways right now. Giveaways. Folks, all right. Okay.
I didn't expect that. Yeah, cool.
My identity was to add value. My identity was to add value. Sure enough, I'm going to do it. If anyone drops us, we're going to have a little competition. The very best iTunes review between now and the next episode, as voted for by Matt the Man Kelly, will receive my brand new copy of, it's a Tony Robbins interview with Russell Brunson. Brand new, man. If you haven't heard of Russell Brunson, he's an internet marketing guy. He made his first internet marketing product was how to fire a spud gun. He was a wrestler in college, and then he graduated college, and he's like, dude, I don't want to work. I want to keep wrestling. So he's like, all right, got to make money. I'm going to start a business. I'm going to sell ebooks about how to fire a spud gun. He tells you how to do it. Hour and a half interview. I'm going to give this, send it out free, absolutely free, to the best iTunes review. Matt Kelly, there is your role model. That's an action you could take. You could take action right now, and you could get this.
Nice. Free. For Living Outrageously viewers. Free
is a great price.
Free is amazing. So let's try and tie that back now. Role models, right? So you go to that interview and you're watching two guys who are doing it, man. They are doing it, and there is so much you can learn from them, right? And you don't have to ring them. You don't have to meet them. You could if you wanted to, but you don't need to, right? You need to look at what they've done, how they've done it, and apply that to you. It's not that hard to take, duplicate, and repeat.
Copy.
Really?
Copy.
That's what the internet is for.
It's called copy, man. You know what? I had some amazing distinctions this week. I had some questions during the week, and then I was like, man, why didn't I just go to Google? I went to Google. I literally had the answer in 15 seconds, man.
Google is an amazing tool. I don't care what your question is. Your question could be, what should I eat for dinner tonight? And I'm pretty sure Google will give you a reasonable response. It's pretty good.
All right, Matt Kelly, ask and you'll receive, once again, another truism of the Living Outrageously podcast. Dude, I think that's a wrap. That for the business. For the
That's it,
business.
man. This
That's
is
big.
huge. If you
That's
go through,
big.
if you go through those steps, those 4 simple steps, one of them is just the fun exercise, and that's developing that true definition, that dictionary definition of who you are.
Yeah.
Make it fun, make it exciting.
Oh, dude, I have a request of LOP viewers. Just a fun little request.
Yeah.
Alright, so if the LOP viewers, if they're going to go through and write this dictionary meaning, right? So we know what it means to Matt Kelly, your life. We know what it means to Dave Thompson, your life. I would just love to see if LOP viewers could say, all right, I'm thinking here like Eric to the Svensson.
Eric Svensson, freaking Jerry, Mia, Austin, all these guys. Yep.
I'm just like,
Connor.
I would love to know the dictionary definition of Eric Svensson to Eric Svensson, your life.
Man.
To Mia, your life.
What about the Hunter?
The Hunter, to Hunter, your life.
Man, the Hunter.
To Jerry, your life. Like, what does that mean? I would love to know. So if you are brave and you post it on the Facebook if you want, that would be awesome. But if you don't want to, just send us a little email. That would be awesome too. We would love for you to share because, man, I want to expand my own identity. And by seeing what other people... Man, this is a great community, Living Outrageously podcast.
Inspiring, man.
There's going to be some people out there with seriously awesome definitions of themselves. I would love to know, man, because I might be able to pick a little bit and just be like, yeah, I want to be like that.
Man, the minute you spoke, I was like, oh, that's given me a bit more clarity about what I was supposed to do. You have to do that. It's the only way to learn. If we hadn't done this exercise right now, the people watching probably wouldn't have known about this exercise, and they would have had to go find out about it elsewhere, and it may not have been the same. We've given you ideas in the same way that you'll now share this with other people, and they'll grow, and they'll learn it. You can go and teach this exercise to literally anybody. It's not hard. You've just got to go through the steps. Yeah, that's an awesome one for the Facebook page. Let's get people posting. Because it's only a one-liner. It's to Eric Svensson, my life is to bam. I think Eric's going to like this. Eric needs to do this for us.
I love it. I love it.
Everyone, and I know we've missed heaps of people on the Facebook, on the blog, all over the place. So, first of all, sorry for not reading out your name personally, but jump on and tell us what you think. Give us something here. It'll help everyone. You will be helping each other, and that is what this is all about. Dave, quick tips. I think we're going to quick tips.
I've got one, so I'm just going to hit it straight out real quick.
Do it.
You know how I just read out my new identity? Like, I'm an elite athlete, a wealthy businessman, like a space traveler, all these things. Write them down or type them out on your little Word document. Right, put it in a little thing, and then laminate it, carry it around with you. That's your new identity. Boom.
Perfect.
Booyah. It's like having the samurai dagger in your room. Awesome, man.
Easy.
What's your quick tip?
Dave Thompson, we've talked about this book before. This is The Business Model Generation by Alexander Osterwalder. Amazing book, right? Amazing book. This is a great book. And I think I'm going to use this as my quick tip before, but I haven't done it the way I'm doing it today, right? So we've talked about the business model canvas, right? So this is just a very simple canvas. You outline your key partners, key activities, key resources, value proposition, all these things, right, for your business idea. And you do it in the idea generation stage. It's great for brainstorming. Surprise for Living Outrageously viewers. Go to bit.ly /LOP canvas.
Wow.
bit.ly/LOP canvas. Okay? bit.ly /LOP That, okay, my little sneaky link there, that is a direct link to the PDF version of that you can blow up to A3 size and print out, or even bigger if you've got the printer to do it. It is an amazing thing to put up on your wall, get your post-it notes out, write out all your ideas for your business idea, and get amazing clarity.
Wow, dude, that's awesome. That's awesome.
We could not make it any easier. You have no excuse. That is free to go and do that. It is 100% free to go and download that. Why have you not already paused the podcast and done it? If you're still watching, you haven't. Pause. Go and do it now.
Immediately.
Come on.
All right, Matt Kelly.
Thompson.
Dude, how much value in this episode, man. I'm loving it. You know why I'm loving it? Because I'm living up to my identity. That was my identity, to add value. And man, I feel like we really did today. So, Dude, awesome. Thank you for being an awesome podcast host.
Oh no, thank you, and thank you viewers for still watching.
Yeah.
It's been a solid episode. There's been a lot of information there. Don't let it overload you. Don't let it intimidate you. Don't let it scare you. Take the key concept and do the exercise. You will get epic clarity. You will feel amazing when you know. You will feel amazing. We promise you that. The LOP guarantee.
The LOP guarantee.
The LOP guarantee.
Matt Kelly, that is a wrap. That is the business. Where can people find you?
mattkelly.com.au and twitter.com/MatthewKelly. Don't forget audibletrial.com/LOP.
All day. And myself will be livingoutrageously.com or the facebook.com/livingoutrageously. Matt Kelly, is that a wrap?
That's a wrap, man. Hit us up on the Facebook. Come say hi. We love it.
livingoutrageously@gmail.com. That's the one for personal replies. Only one thing left to say, Matt Kelly. If you want a boring life, go sit in a cubicle. My name's Dave Thompson. That is Matt Kelly, and we will catch you on the other side.
Peace out, everyone.